What's that thing? Oh, it's a keystone. A keystone? I thought so. It looks just like the one Diantha has. Diantha? Wow, you met the champion? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we met her just the other day.
We saw Diantha using her keystone with Gardevoir for its mega evolution. Karina, can your Lucario mega evolve too?
Nope. Easy Lucario doesn't have a mega. Oh, no megastone? So you just have the.
For is a sequence.
My grandfather gave it to me. Oh yeah, the first.
There's a content creator on my TikTok platform, and he teaches a lot about just different knowledge about metaphysical ways of dealing with our energy bodies. And he talks about sequences, numbers, and their significance. But this person mentioned, he said, 1111 is something that's classic and everybody knows about, but you know, transcendence, ascension, things like that. But he said 1111 is a wish. 1234 is a command. 1234 is a sequence too. See, when he said that, and he did it, he shows you an exercise that you can do utilizing it to actually, from an energetic, vibrational perspective, how you can activate that sequence command. Okay. So, but as he said that, and I thought about it, I was like, well, yeah. I'm like, and 1234 is also sequence. Because if you think about it, the sequence of order, 1, 2, 3, 4, things coming into alignment. The collective, whoever you all are, this is a command. You are taking back command. As I was getting ready for the message, I was like, well, what is the message? I thought I was going to do something about towards another aspect of maybe the collective's life. And what came out, you know, was taking it back. Taking it back, taking it back, taking it back. Okay. And then after that, I said, well, what is it about? And that's when I looked up and I saw 1, 2, 3, 4. And I was like, oh, command. The collective, whether you are a Capricorn or not, that energy is just signifying command. Okay. It signifies whoever the collective is taking leadership, what's theirs. Since this is a collective scale, this is going to be anything. Some of you, it's your destiny, because people destiny swapped with you. Okay. You are aware that you were living a life that you were never supposed to be living, that there was destiny swaps done on you and your children. While you were vulnerable, while you didn't have the knowledge, you know, while you were trying to process certain things. But currently, I'm going to update the current auric field scan of the collective that res with me. You guys have otherworldly energy protecting you. You are our healer. But I want to do away with like the new agey commercialized versions of that. Okay. This is in its most authentic and raw sense. Not the hype, not the fluff, not the lullaby, if you will. Okay, that's not what it's, the connotation is just that it's an essence, it's a vibration, it's a blueprint. Right. And it has caused a lot of suffrage long before any of you knew anything about whatever the hell, you know what I'm saying? So let's see here. Let's get the major arcana energy. I'm going to use dice to see what kind of major arcana energy. Okay, we can get, I love this filter, y'all. It bothers you. I love this filter. It's fun. You know, when you deal with a blasé mere reality, okay, this is kind of fun. All right, what's the major? The collective's taking command. And the second message under it was take it back. Okay. And then my throat chakra started jumping. My throat started going. It's just like, and that's the seed of truth. That's the seed of manifestation. That's your voice.
Along with the keystone, it's needed to facilitate a Pokemon's mega evolution.
Everybody knows that. A Pokemon will mega evolve with the use of.
Let's see what we have from the majors. We got 5, 8, 8. 8 plus 8 is 16. That's a tower. And then we have a 1 over here. So 17. Okay. You are taking back your healing. You're taking back your shine. You're taking back your star quality. You're taking it back your dreams and aspirations. And since I saw 16 before 17, okay, so that tower, this is coming out of nowhere. This is a shock. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to be a shock to the world. It's going to be a shock to you, past, present, future. Okay, depending on how your trajectory is playing out whenever you see the video. Okay, but you are the star. All eyes are on you. You have this. I don't care what your circumstance is. The circumstance has been used to trick you and many other people. Okay, but you're taking it back. 17 is your major arcana energy. Okay, which makes sense for this to come out. Okay, as I said, whether you're a Capricorn or not, this is just about leadership and its high vibration. Because you got a lot of leaders that are in distortion. So I want to specify, okay, because you got bullies in the world that's calling themselves leaders. They think they're leading and they're not, just a glorified bully. Okay. Here we go here. 17, baby. 17 energy, the majors. That's the major arcana energy for whoever you all are. You're a star, or you're healing rapidly. You're taking command of your healing. You're taking command of situations. You're taking command. You're taking it back, your voice, your truth, the seed of manifestation. This could be assets. Oh, it's going to be fun. 1, 2, 3, 4 command sequence. Child. Shit, nigga. You're some kind of fish. You did it! Oh, don't worry. I am going to still share the video about that stalker that's following me from Texas. I do have that information. So if I ever get any legit investigators out there in the world, because I understand that majority of what we're dealing with is corrupt. So if I get any mofos that's transcending and you are an authority figure and they can't spell cast your ass or bully you, you know what I'm saying, threaten to take your 401k and your, you know, because that's how they got you, bitch. Get ya. But anyway, I'm telling you, there's a lot of people right now that know the truth. They stomach hurt. They want to say something, but you know, all due respect, they're scared. You know, they're scared because it's like they built a career, they have a family, and these folks don't play fair. They don't play fair. Anywho, I will provide that information. I have confirmation. I have proof. So we're not talking about foo-foo here. I have proof. See, the thing about the stuff that I was doing in Texas, it wasn't all for naught. I did keep and lock some stuff away. It wasn't for naught. Okay, because like I said, people obsessions ends up getting the best of them anyway. They don't bank on us being able to pay attention because of all of the stuff that we're going through. And, you know, one of the reasons why they want me to have my son with me all the time is because they know that it's hard to split concentration. I ain't stupid, but I'm just going away. Okay? Ain't nobody stupid. It's hard. It's like, you know, just think about it. If you're a child, if you have children, And think about it, you're able to concentrate more, even if they're so-called normal. Okay, so just think about it. If you have children and you're going shopping, it's harder for you to concentrate when you got your kids with you, huh? Or you're trying to be out doing something, your attention is split. Because if you're a parent, a good one, if you're a parent, then just at default, your focus is going to be to make sure that your child is not being hurt, to make sure that they're with you, to make sure that they're okay. So they use your children as a distraction. So hopefully you don't see the people that's been following you across the US. Okay? That you won't be paying attention to them license plates, because when they slip up, because sometimes, like I said, they'll shift up cars and do those things. But sometimes they slip up. They slip up when they think you're just too distraught and focused on your kid and other things, and they'll slip. And they did. They did. They'll think that you won't remember. Oh, our elephant brain. Oh, ours remembers. I remember faces and I take pictures and shit. I remember faces, bitch, and all that. So, to the legit investigators out there, to those of you who have transcended past the corrupt order, and you are looking into what's going on with me and my son, or the collective, if this is applying to the collective, this piece, we have proof that links one state to the next, someone following us from one state to another. Okay, we have the license plate information. We also have pictures of the individuals. We have it from Texas. So we're going to bypass all of the other stuff. That don't mean, it does mean something, because we have it from when we're in another state, and we have it from when we're in the current state. Okay. And they will, just that itself is going to give answers to a lot of it. Okay. A lot of what's been going on. Not all of it, but a lot of it. Because guess what? Nobody wants to believe the target. No one does. That there's anybody anywhere in any state that's that obsessed, that's going to follow them from one state to the next. So we're glad that we've gotten proof. Okay? Because nobody believes that. Ain't nobody that obsessed to be driving halfway across the country. Yes, they are. And if they're being compensated, we don't know what these people are being. We don't know that information. We don't know what they're being compensated. For all we know, it's funded. I mean, they are driving the edgy, square, boxy looking Tesla with the midnight black windows and shit. So we don't know. Maybe they got money. Maybe it's funded. We don't know that information. But the premise that nobody is that obsessed with some rando schmando is being shit over. Because see, it's our limited thinking in the first place that think that something have to qualify in a certain kind of a category for people to be that obsessed.
Oh yeah.
I got the proof. Got footage, baby. Footage. This is not. So this is going to piss over their piss poor accusation that I'm paranoid, or that the collective is paranoid. Taking it back. The Voyagers, Sagittarian energy here. Risk-taking, happy-go-lucky, adventurous, honest, traveling, ethical. Taking it back, command. Maybe it's your movement. It could have something to do with just you being, you know, they try to corner you in, or they try to make you agoraphobic. They try to, you know, when people are trying to antagonize your life, and if you're a sensitive or a neurodivergent, autistic, your system is wired differently. And there is a scientific such a thing. That's why people really should educate themselves instead of just being dismissive of stuff that they can't fucking understand. Okay? Or just make it about themselves, which is a narcissistic thing. Because it's like, well, it's not about you. Because your system is not my system, or, you know, your genetic makeup or your quantum makeup, whatever you want to call it, is not the same. So it's not about you. And that's the flaw in the whole if it were me. Well, it ain't you. And even that be theories. I've learned this. I got the marks on my body for it. Even that's theory, because when we're sitting down, even as I'm sitting here, it's easy to do this here, like this. It's all theory until it is applied in real time, not on a schedule, not in a controlled environment, and you know.
We won 100 battles in a row and we're definitely stronger now. It's time to head to Geoswitch Town.
Anyway, I'm just being silly. I like to entertain while I provide the truth. Okay, because laughter is medicine for our vibration. Something about Aries.
Secrets behind mega evolution and the megastone with our very own eyes.
Interesting.
I'll show you next,
all right, you're taking it back. Command. 1, 2, 3, 4. Collective. Virgo. So we got Aries, Virgo, Cap. Alchemy. Oh, this is about, you know, being magical. Ritual been done. Creativity, your ideas. People could have been doing spells, you know, or just highly manipulating situations, because it's collective. Okay. But a lot of you, yeah, this was official. A whole bunch of bitches in it. Whole bunch of their asses falling around and shit like weirdos. Whole bunch. I'm looking at you sideways like, you don't know me, nigga. Looking at me for. Anyway, let's stop. Let me stop, because I don't know you. Don't know you. They were looking at you crazy and shit. It's like, yeah, because you're under a spell. You're under the spell of your leader. They have no fucking idea. They're under the spell of a leader. Believe in the lies and shit, and their cognitive dissonance in the program scripting that they have running don't allow them to see past those limitations, those distortions, those deceptions, those illusions. You don't know me. You don't know me. Ooh, ninth house.
Because I just can't trust.
Ninth house, taking it back. What is this about? Hold on, I'm supposed to do a little clearing real quick. Bear with me. Okay. So folks feel entitled to the honorable feminine's energy. You're checking mofos. This could be on an energetic level here. Okay. Seeking. You're going to find some information here, what's been going on repetitively. You're taking it back. You could, wounded warrior, very resilient, ninth house. This is, what does it say here? Beliefs. So this is about belief systems, customs, spiritual goals or quests. It says here, okay, faith, beliefs, gurus, risk taking. Okay, so people felt entitled to you and your energy, your creativity, your ideas. They felt entitled. And I know that's an odd statement. You're taking it back. Command 1, 2, 3, 4. And a part of how they did it was some of the distorted bullshit that you've lived in terms of people manipulating their positions, um, whatever the case may be. Okay, their social circle, their knowledge base, because yeah, and you're taking it back. Command. And this is not about fighting in a sense of the way the demiurge wants you to fight. This is not what it is. They love that kind of energy. It's still a feed. It's still a feed. Get that. It's still a feed. You're not gonna fight the way you're being guided. It's just a challenge, but you're being guided and assisted in some kind of way to take command without feeding the parasites. And maybe it's going to waver because, again, if this is foreign, we don't know. We were from the gate. Okay, so it's a process. It's like, just like we didn't automatically know how to walk, and when we first started walking, it was very bumpy. Okay, we got bruises, we fell, we looked silly, it looked uncomfortable, it was awkward. It was a whole lot of things until we had did it so many times. Now we got to strut. Now we got to tilt, some of us now we got a signature on that shit, right? You get your stylo. But when we first started walking, it was anything but that. We looked scared. She was like, I feel nervous. I feel wobbly, because, well, it's foreign. Likewise, we've been conditioned from the start to feed a parasitic system. Whether we went down the path of religion, spirituality, nothing, everything in between, on some level, whether we're aware of it or not, still. So it's going to take a bit. Because they like us in an uproar. I'm going to start saying it's like sovereignly mindful, conscious, guided anger. Actioned anger versus reactive. Oof. Now that's the shit. Cause they love nothing more than a good old fashioned uproar, bitch. Ooh, we can sell the movie rights. I'm talking like them because I'm like that's the vibe. Nothing like a good old fashioned, make them mad, bitch. And make them reactive. Because anger, if it's channeled and processed, that's what they're scared of. That's what they're scared of. And they not gonna say they scared of it, but guess what? Their actions prove it. Ain't nobody finna be following love bitches around the Americas for no reason. And I ain't, oh, come on. Ain't nobody finna be in no damn helicopter hoovering over some no money having 50-year-old and a Rain Man son. Unless fear is somewhere in the house. Ain't nobody doing all that. Ain't nobody doing all that. Ain't nobody doing all that. Ain't nobody hiring thousands of people in every fucking city and county. If ain't fear, if there's not fear in the house somewhere. You know what we could be doing with money? Shit, you know what I'm saying? You know what we could be doing with the resource, what people could be doing with money and resources. Ain't no, you know how better serving that stuff could be? There's fear in the house. It's fear. You're taking it back, command. Seeking. Give me 2 more from here and we'll get to the next deck. Oh, I saw Eric. Try to steal your identity. It was a destiny swap. Ooh wee. Taurus is coming out. Uh-oh. It's coming in the reverse. Somebody try to take your beauty. A Taurus could have been involved. They could have been going to town. Ain't that? Anyway. You taking it back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Command. You could be doing some shiz in the background. You and your team. That's why they always be trying to creep their asses up in your shit so they can, you know, let me stop. Because sometimes I'm like, okay, if you're that powerful, then you don't need to do that. Then if they're that powerful, you don't need a spy, nigga. Your power then, if it's like that, if it's like that, if it's like that, if it's like that. You don't need they dirty draws and put on, oh shit. If it's like that, you know, the way some of these people be acting, because collective, listen, you're not doing all that. I'm just saying. Whoever you are, whenever you see this video, you're not doing all that.
I'm sure it's just the wind.
You don't have 12 spies in each county. You don't have a sleeper spy in every government funded program. You ain't doing all that. You ain't paying people. Go, yeah, I'll give you. I'll give you an Escalade, because I know somebody over here. If you allow one of my people to go in their dwelling space. What happened to all the damn power? Because why they gotta do all that, collective? You ain't. You ain't trying to find their blankets and shit. You ain't trying to get their blankets. You ain't trying to get somebody to give you some of theirs that hold their energy. And listen, I honor the craft. I feel like all of that serves it can in the right hands. Otherwise, listen, it's like giving a psychopath, you know what I'm saying? Hey, people be mad at me. I'm like, why? Because if the shoe don't fit, then you ain't got to wear it. And people be mad, I'm like, why? Why? Because if it ain't you, it ain't you. Collective, whoever you are, you take command. And not in the way that feeds their narcissistic system either. Because they've been doing everything under the sun to make you look crazy. For some of you, this may be a little bit off of the reading, but maybe it's not. If they're following you state to state, those two are going to end up in an asylum or something like it. Because I don't even know if they have asylums anymore. Because these people are trying to, some of these people have been intentionally trying to cause the collective to lose their, it's been a psychic attack to lose your mind with what? This plausible deniability, coercive control, weak bitch, milk toast, passive aggressive. Slithery, sneaky, behind the scene, cat and mouse, baiting shit they've been doing. Taurus. These people have been attacking your health, your well-being, your beauty, doing glamours, doing all sorts of stuff. Well, you're taking it back. You could be, something could have been shown. Yeah, I told you. So listen, Taurus went into the reverse, and so did Challenge went into the reverse. Okay, yeah, these people have been challenging you. They wanted warfare with you. You're minding your business. People didn't want you to be seen in a certain light. They wanted you. Listen, it sounds so elementary, so immature, but whoever you are, collective, this is the reality. And I know you're going like, goodness gracious, don't we all have bigger fish to fry in this bitch? But that's been your attitude your whole existence. It's like, we really on that kind of shit though. We really on that though. Yeah, they are. Because you're dealing with people, again, this is not supposed to be insulting to intelligence. You're dealing with people who never really dealt with themselves. I didn't say that that they weren't beautiful. I didn't say that they were not handsome. I didn't say that they were not intelligent. I didn't say that they didn't have accomplishments. I didn't say they were not smart. I didn't say that they were not gifted. I didn't say any of those things because that's not true. Because the truth is they are. That's the fascinating thing. Because we all have, it's something, we have a signature, and it's all valid if we're able to alchemize our own shit properly. What happens, people get into the comparison when we don't deal with ourselves, even if it's not verbalized, and more often than not hidden behind many letters behind a last name and plaques on a wall and awards on a mantle, as if to say, I have all of this. How could I possibly have any internal issues, bitch? How could I have issues? I have money. I got a job.
I'll never give up. No matter who we're up against, in fact,
How could I have issues?
like Lucario,
I'm see, ain't I fine? Look at me. Ain't I fine, y'all? Yeah, people scared to say anything different. Hey, ain't I fine? You, yeah, girl, Patricia. Ain't I fine? And even in cases where we are, it's like you still, you know, you didn't gone through all those things to have it, which is fine, but it doesn't fix, obviously, because their behavior is proving it. Got all of the shirts, all of the following, all of the propaganda, all of it, all of it, all of it, all of it, all of it. But yet, hmm, but yet, coming for the collective, attacking what's the collectives. That proves the point in itself.
Mega evolution guru. And she's Karina's grandfather as well. So what is he doing here anyway?
Destiny swapping and shit. It should be mine. Good. And they gonna get something else with that. It should be mine. Correct. Because that was the illusion. Oops. Swapped with an illusion. Okay, here we go. But they did, collective. They did swap in terms of they swapped and they stole. This could be why you guys get a lot of readings where it's like people stealing. For some, it is literal. Some is energetic. Okay, essence stole via tampering with you. Stole, which puts you in a vibration that's not your vibration, if that makes sense. And this is being changed. You're alchemizing it. You're taking it back. You're taking command. And this is going to be a hell of a ride. I have perception here. They didn't want you to see yourself properly here. They didn't want the world to see you. They obscured. They could have did some camera shit with pictures. These could be people who do root work, you know, pay for root work, do root work on pictures. They could also do mirror work. These are all illusionary based rituals, okay, to disfigure and distort your appearance to yourself and to others. For some of you, this went as far as to, again, trying to make sure doing things to where you couldn't take care of yourself properly. So as you're just going through life, or, you know, in the rest of us, right? Do the things that you would otherwise be doing to take care of yourself and your body. You understand? If you didn't have weird witches, wizards, warlocks, sorcerers, and those who pretend to not be that, but they are that just because they're not in a cave with a hat.
Now, Karina. Yeah? As proof that you overcame your trial, the Lucarian
You're taking it back. You're taking it back, your view of yourself, your view of life. Social media. Oh, they tried to take, it said social media. I didn't even see that shit. Uh-oh. Yeah, these people. Ooh. You finna get some shiz. And then, boom, bitch. Cap at the bottom. How you doing? Feel entitled to the honorable feminine's energy? These people wanted you gone. It's like, shit. Do all the things. And say they can't do it. Do all the things. Make them uncomfortable. And fuck with the finances. And, you know, stagnate. Say you ain't there. Don't answer the call. Ignore them. Say it's the process. And and send a bunch of crying babies. And to trigger the autistic. And and Whoever you are some kind of fierce, okay? Shit, cut off cactus, French braids, and house shoes. It's fierce with a good wig and an ill-fitting one. You're still the bitch. That is shit. Because people be thinking it's an outfit. This shit ain't about no damn outfit. Ain't about a property, an outfit, or none of that. An essence, an auric vibration. That's why they wanted you muddled. They want you muddled so that your energy be muddled by proximity on the grid. That's why they always hoovering you like the hunchback of Notre Dame. Hoovering you around the Americas. By proxy of their drones. Their drones, their human drones, their hijacked human pawns. Hoovering, trying to just keep you in a vibe. They're trying to keep, bombarded so that they can steal and act like that, your essence is theirs. I told you, you're taking it back. You're taking command. It's possibly this is starting in the ethers. It says, recognizing the ether spirit world, sought after and respected. Ooh, a masculine is here at the bottom of the deck. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. It says a masculine is sorry. Shit. Him. He afraid. I got you. It's okay. Collective. You get it. Because you know what this is. But you could have been in this vibe for a long time, many years in your life, where you tried very hard to get people to take you seriously and to get people to see stuff that they just refused. They couldn't, they were spell casted, they were V2K'd. You know what I'm saying? All the things in which you have come to know, you're starting to realize like they just, their weaknesses were used against them as well. And then add in sex to any element, you got an ironclad spell, baby. That's almost that shit is almost virtually, I'm gonna say virtually impossible, because it's not impossible, but it's because that's one of the most cemented ironclad spells you can have. It involves all the elements. And it involves the merging of the human, the bodies, you got all of the things, the fluids and the portals, because this is portals, okay? So whatever. Haven't y'all ever wondered? I mean, come on, let's just, even if you ain't into all of this stuff like that, have you ever wondered, okay, why you get with somebody and you have sex and, repetitively, you're not talking about just a one-shot deal. Like what happens to you? Why? Like, why is your judgment clouded? Why? Haven't you ever wondered about that? Like, as long as you haven't had sex with somebody, like there's a level of sound-mindedness to you that still exists. And then the moment that started to happen consistently enough, depending on what kind of energy is involved with it, from a scientific space, it's going to be simply referred to the oxytocin. They call it the love, bonding agent or whatever. Oh, see, these people keep following you around the Americas. Okay? They keep following you around the ethers, around the Americas, but they getting got this. They getting their asses is getting dealt with. Taking it back. Because people stole from you, stole energy from you to give to trash. Did shit to you for trash. See, I talk this way because it's like snap, 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 out. Come out. Come out of it. Come out. Ain't no honorable energy going to be negotiating with you to do harm, to keep toxic family secrets. No honorable energy is going to ask you that. I don't care what their belief system is. That's why I didn't say no Christian. That's why I didn't say no Buddhist. That's why I didn't say no agnostic. That's why I didn't say no Catholic. That's why I didn't say no atheist. That's why I didn't, because it has nothing to do with a stamp of who we identify ourselves to be. I said no honorable being. Is going to be asking you to keep a deep and dark and ugly family secret that gravely, negatively impacted somebody's life and their children. No honorable being is going to be negotiating with you, asking you to stall something for an innocent life, to stall somebody's options and resources, or to assist them with putting someone in a fucking beat. No honorable being is going to ask you to gaslight somebody because they know the truth, or to get them to question their reality. No honorable investigator, no honorable police officer, no honorable FBI agent, no honorable CIA agent. You hear I said it, because it ain't all one and the same. They're not all corrupt, but they're not all decent either. No honorable being is going to be eliciting people to toy with someone's life. No honorable business is going to hire a bunch of people to be glorified bullies. Glorified stalkers, calling it private investigate. Calling it surveilling. No honorable company is going to have you to participate in illegal surveillance. I said it. No honorable business, company, organization is going to elicit you to participate in felony status surveillance. And whoop. They're not going to have you doing that. Again, I spoke with a CIA agent in which I dated. Yes, I did. It's the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth. It's confirmed. It was a million years ago, but I still dated him. Okay. When something is legit, as he mentioned, could he have been in on it to start? Possibly. Nothing shocks me at this phase of my life. Now that I know, nothing was ever really what it was. But he still spoke the truth. When there's an investigation, a legitimate one, when there is a legitimate, honorable one that, like drug cartels, because he mentioned certain things like that, just anything where there's, he said, nobody's gonna know it. Not nobody. Nobody is. Because the premise is getting as much accurate information as you can. And that's only going to happen if you be inconspicuous. You can't be an obvious bitch and nigga, and so you done fucked up the whole game. You done fucked up the whole operation with the being obvious. So no integral investigation operates like military grade style tactical tactics that you use to deal with terrorists to terrorize them. To get them activated, fight, flight, and freeze, to get them in hypervigilance, to keep them in that state of unrest and duress. That's tactical. That's a strategy. That's a tactic. Otherwise, they would be inconspicuous. They wouldn't be doing any prompts to trigger the target. They're not going to be sending nothing in that's going to trigger the bitch and the nigga. So whoever's hiring and asking, they're not integral. It's corrupt. Thank you. Not thank you. Cancel, delete, destroy, right? Yeah, it says they want to silence you. Look at this. Okay, we got 4 of those. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. They want to silence you and possibly a masculine. This could be the masculine that's scared. Because it says they want to silence feminine from speaking the truth because ... Hashtag Barbie movie. And if you haven't seen the Barbie movie, there's a scene where the main leading lady, she just off the script, she just start bleeding her heart. She just start talking, speaking, because the Barbies were not believing in themselves. They were under an illusion. And she just started speaking from her personal experience, and her doing that in this scene for what she didn't even know that's what was going to happen because she was authentic in the moment. It snapped them out of a haze, a phase, a daze, or a spell. Something that had them convinced that they needed to be a certain kind of way, or that they didn't have certain skill sets or worth or value, or they had to go along with the system as it were. They didn't have any other option and choice, or whatever the case. So it snapped them, and all of a sudden they became empowered and they stepped into their own unique truths. It wasn't a new movement cult shit. They just stepped into their unique qualities. And these people don't like that. The people who are benefiting off of you collective staying broke, busted, broke down and disgusted, going through pain and suffering, and the powers that they serve, which they sacrificed you to. And you see what I'm saying? All the others that are being targeted in that same way so that the others can be fat cats.
We believe Diantha's carnivore are also megavoles, correct?
Yeah, we met Mega Carnivore too.
They did.
You got some famous people too that's gaining respect for you
You're right. They were
because they may know more than you know
Super strong.
in terms of what's been done to you and your children.
I wonder what was happening with Lucario.
I need to find out.
But you have some famous people, some famous couples maybe.
It felt so strange.
And it's complicated. It's still one of those things. I can't say they're transcended or not. I can just say that
Strong.
It's believed the strength of Lucario's aura.
whatever this is, they're gaining some kind of respect. They may think you're like a cool person, or they may be, watching you, but it's kind of like
Think about anything else. That's why it's heightened.
it's convoluted. Because again, see what this reading is?
You're right. That instinct totally.
You've bothered people, even if that's not what you intended to do.
Pokemon to lose control during a battle.
Okay, so you're saying Karina needs to figure out how to control that.
You've bothered some famous people, even if that wasn't what you intended to do. Most of you have simply been trying to survive your life. Being you.
It's feeling much better.
And this bothers people because I'm keep saying it in this video.
How do you feel?
This is not slights against people. This is all of us. All of us. When we don't deal.
You look a lot better.
That's right. I want to.
That's like me aging and coming across some power and money, and I just happen to age. That's going to be a fucking nightmare for everybody.
It looks great on you. So chic.
It is.
Pokemon wearing the same style? I'm jealous.
Because if I ain't dealt with shit, oh, it's going to be a nightmare, bitch.
You all like it?
Yep.
Oh,
It's like a
yes.
good luck charm.
I'm gonna be scary. I'll be scaring people, and then people ain't gonna tell nobody. It's gonna be scary because I'm somebody who aged, and so all the things that were always there but hidden, fermented,
Wow, have a battle with that. It's been so long. Now let's master Mega.
and now I stumbled across power,
It appears you don't.
money, and resources. So now I can really act a zip damn fool
Come outside.
and manifest all my woes. You know what I'm saying? And fucking, onto all of my, subordinates.
You have all peoples within our nation.
Because I ain't had to do it. Over the years, I've talked to men that would say stuff when we would have some of our discussions. They would be like, some of them, not all of them, how they were referencing women, of course, because y'all know how that goes. They were referencing women and how some people didn't have to develop a personality because it was their looks, and that's how they basically got, they used the looks or their money, or like, let's say they came from a certain family. Let's say their family was a known, whatever it was. And so they, unfortunately, what happens to some of them, they didn't have to put those skills into play young because blah, blah, blah. It's the same for both men and women and all of us, is what I'm trying to say. And sometimes these are the people that become monsters. I'm sorry, and I'm not sorry. I canceled that sorry real fast. I don't know what else I can say. Even if it's a behind the scene, because it's something not dealt with. We're all relevant. All these people, I'm talking about the famous people to the non-famous people. I'm talking all cultures, creeds, ethnicities. We all have value. And even our cycles of life and seasons, you still hold value just because. But what happens is you get used to a certain life. You go down the dark path of the entertainment industry, the sports industry, because it ain't limited to entertainment. You go there and then it becomes a thing. It's like people attach themselves to it and they can't see any worth and value in themselves past that. Oh, I became the world champion, heavyweight, featherweight, middleweight, lightweight, of the world. But you're more than that.
His friends by his side, and his Pokemon, both old and new, battle ready if he's to rise to the Sinnoh challenge.
So
That. Seen an adventure like this before. You've never seen Pokemon like this before. The age of Pokemon Diamond and Pearl has arrived.
And when people, because we got the seasons, you got people up and coming. I'm talking this way because it's still relevant to the reading. This is where that comparison gets in here. This is where people start preparing for root work to sabotage. This is where all this nasty stuff is birthed. Right here. Somebody else that's operating in their natural whatever. Then here comes the comparison. Demiurge whispers on them shoulders. Here it comes. You got to stay relevant. You got to get rid of the competition. They're going to take your customers.
We've never ever beaten my grandfather and his Lucario before. We never really stood a chance.
They're going to take your shine. They're going to take your spot. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? They're going to take, they're pissing, this person is pissing over your bread and butter here. Even if that's not what they mean to do, but it is negatively impacting us. What are you going to do? You're losing relevance here. What are you going to do? Desperation, scarcity, comparison. Here it comes. So then some people just start sending obsessively negative thoughts, not knowing that that is a spell, or speaking with their mouth, not knowing that we're all spelling. This is not just about people who are actually officially doing that stuff. It's energy, whether it's on an official table or somebody is just opening their damn mouth constantly. Sending text, emails, messages to people to manipulate their view. That is a spell.
It's got more power. Gertie's Lucario's aura is just stronger. You can do it, Lucario. You're the strongest, right?
To obscure, to influence someone's perception. Perception. Okay, now let's get back to the read. Taking it back, taking command. Taking command. 1, 2, 3, 4. You could be energy worker. You could be taking that back. 1, 2, 3, 4, because you can see that on back there. Be reactivating or clearing. Sequence. Okay. What we got in? I gotta hurry up. I got clear my energy. I know what they're doing. I know all about what they're doing. Just saw 71. And then I saw exorcism. No, for reals. Look. I saw 70. Woo! Folks was convinced that you needed. These people have folks convinced like it was something about you. This is, oh my God.
It's hard.
It was the other way around. Oh my gosh. Anywho,
I'm afraid the only ones to blame for the lack of change are you two. Now, Lucario, the reason
you could be exercise. You could be trying to like exercise these people out your or these whatever, you know. It's like, oh, leave me alone. Oh gosh, go away. Anywho, but you're not doing it in that way anymore because you realize like that's fun for the parasites. You know what I'm saying? It's like, ooh, we got a live one. You know, this is fun. We got a live one. You're doing it in a different way. You're doing it maybe, okay, from a quantum space. You're doing it from a frequency space. Vibration is what you're working on. Because you realize like fighting with these mofos, they ain't doing nothing. It's just giving them free press and feeding their parasitic. Okay. What is the collective taking back? Let's wrap her up. Oh, these delays have been caused by family, possibly your power, because I have divine power in reverse. They've been trying to delay you so that you wouldn't step into your power. Eloquence. Oh, you could be 50. They thought these delays and problems, you know what I'm saying, like to make you be quiet. You're like, really? Well, eloquence. Daniel, somebody's name could be Daniel. Okay, 2 more from this deck. What's the collective? Unrestrained living. These people have been living off of you. They didn't rectify something here. This 5 energy here. That's the command. Chaos, conflict, spells, confusion, fruitless labor. Yeah, trying to make your false empress, fertility and multiplicity in the reverse. Yeah, try to stop your healing or to stop your manifestation from coming for fruition. It could be somebody that was 30 years old involved here from your family with the 4, or these could be significant numbers. This could be something that happened in the month of April on the 30th, bitch. And whoa. Somebody said it did. I'm like, oh shit. And then so something happened on April 30th. Somebody could be 33. Oh. You know what I'm saying? I start singing like that because I'm like, oh, this shit's getting real, bitch. This shit getting real, bitch. Hey, stop being mad at me out there in the universe. Shit, I didn't do it. People are always mad at me. I'm like, why are you mad at me? They're always mad at me. I swear. I was like, why? I ain't done that to nobody. Neither have you, collective. That's what I'm like. If people, what is this? You ain't done nothing. People just don't like you standing up for yourself. It's the fascinating thing. It's the people who be fucking with you that's got the audacity to have a problem with you. You ain't doing nothing to them. They're the ones doing something to you. Yeah, famine and sickness. Yeah, these people, this person could have been 68. Okay, famine and sickness. healing in the reverse. Yeah, people wanted you subject to famine and sickness, and they, kept trying to force it. It wasn't happening naturally. It wasn't happening fast enough with the spell work. So they just had to really fuck with your life to kind of force it. Yeah. Wanted you to get sick and tired, basically, for working so hard and trying so hard. Yeah. Fame and renown in the reverse, 22 energy. Yeah. These are, like I said, these people didn't want you to be known. Oh, yeah, you're getting justice. Something about the judicial system here. Okay, this 18 energy with this moon. This could have been something that happened to you in the judicial system as of age 18, age 19. But something about the judicial system and a scandal. Okay.
That sounds like it's very good training for you.
Yeah, I guess.
Mm.
Grandfather's also introduced me to so many
Yeah.
characters in the process.
Try to shit.
And there was even a that could never evolve. Really?
Taking it back. It's on. Okay, where's the I'm fencing the shit. Whoa, I'm feeling some kind of
So Ambrose can maybe evolve too?
some kind of way.
Whoa.
How cool is that?
Ampharos sounds totally fascinating.
I'd love to meet
Ain't that sad, y'all?
you.
Ain't that sad? Let's get the tarot and we done. Because this is too long already. I got 10 minutes.
Interesting. Nice crop development.
Or should I say, let me rephrase that. I got to clear, center, and align. My boy's energy. That's why they attacked your children. Because they wanted y'all delayed and burdened and all this kind of shit. They being whoever they is. Ought to be ashamed. You taking it back. 7 of Pentacles and the Ace. Oh, nigga. 8 of Pentacles. All right, that's development. That's mastery. Your giftings, opportunities. Okay. Your investments. You're like, oh, you don't give me my shit. I'm finna come in and eat this and make problems. Cut off khakis, French braids, and house shoes. And in the physical, we look like a Gumby, Gumby and shit. I love it. Because that's the greatest trick of all right there. Look like a Gumby. It's like, and that's what makes everybody act ignorant. When they think you're weak, Gumby, nobody, with nobody helping you, that's what make cowardly niggas and bitches activate. It pulls them out of the woodworks and make them show their ass and makes them show their colors because they smell themselves. They feel like it's a bunch of us, it's one of them. So they show their ass. Look it. Oh wait, oh shit. These people fighting you, sending shit to you and your children, your chakras and shit, being sneaky, stealing. Oh, nigga. We got 7-7. Look at you. And I know y'all can't see it, but those are the colors of the chakras at the bottom. And she's in the bubble. Like these people trying to be sneaky. Yeah, to tie you up and shit. Interfere with you, to have you stuck or make you feel, 8 of Swords is like a mental imprisonment. But this is also indicative of, because you see over here, she's actually not stuck. But in here, it seemed like she's stuck. It seems like she's tied up, but she's actually not tied up. But it seems like she's tied up. And look at all these hyenas. Look at these gremlins all around her head. These hacking hands, these hyenas. Look at them. Psychic attacks. Yeah. You know, look at it. Trying to get you trapped up. Gossip. B2K, MKO. Voice the skull. Yeah. To you and your children. Hidden dishonor. Very immature. Very sneaky. You know, you could have stopped talking to people because you realized what they were doing, that they were being sneaky, that they were there to create blockages for you. You could have felt like you've always had to defend. You know, Seven of Wands represents, you know, feeling the need to defend and protect yourself. It could indicate blockages. But for that reason, people being sneaky. And you know it. People lying to you. And you know it. People attacking, doing shit to you and your children. And you know it. Have hidden dishonor. Trying to, you know, people emotionally retarded and emotionally trying to, they don't have emotional intelligence or something like that with the cups, because cups is water. And then trying to play games and, you know, yeah, to slow you down. So you're taking something back here, your development, your forward movement, your strategic. Okay, maybe you're not paying attention, or they thought you were not paying attention. Thought they could cage you and put you in a bubble so that they can be sneaky. This spell work, this deception. There it is. There it is. So they can be sneaky and manipulate, put you isolated in a country. They all, listen, y'all start gauging it. They always trying to somehow manufacture you being in some square ass. Just play with it. There's some kind of fear of you being in some expansive energy, in expansive locations. So they're always trying to put you isolated off into some, yeah. Check, I'm from Compton. But that don't mean, don't get it twisted. That's their way of trying to dictate your world. Because some people want to stay in the vibe in which it's always been. And that's okay for them, if that's what they want to do. But if they can force you into them environments, it's to what? To coercively, passive aggressively limit your what? It's an attempt to do that. They're always trying to push you into some kind of isolation so that they can be sneaky. That's why they want you to be quiet. They don't want you to say nothing. They don't want you this. They don't want you to go nowhere. It's their way of trying to isolate. That's why when you go somewhere, you would think it was end time apocalypse or people just had oral surgery, the way they start acting. Because it's like, oh my God, they're outside, and they're outside past our asses.
Here, take this.
So that they can control and manipulate the situation. Get into a small environment that we got connections with the leadership and the corruption there, and we could, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yeah, they can't end you. They can't end you. Yeah, these people are obsessed with trying to keep you in some toxic cycles and shit. You're taking it back. A higher vibrational devil energy, because low vibration is to do with addictions, is to do with attachments, is to do with ego, it's to do with the material world, is to do with obsessions, in its toxic vibration. That's what it speaks into when you're coming from the karmic program, fear, ego based vibes and survival. These people are obsessed with you. They're obsessed with stealing from you. They're obsessed with attacking you. Some of them don't know why they are. Others of them, they do know why they are. They're obsessed, but you're in mastery. Higher vibrational devil is you taking it back. It's obsession in its benevolent form. Cause you nigga. It's mastery of the earth element.
You really should get some rest.
You may be being guided. Okay? Look at this motherfucker. Yeah. Who this motherfucker? King of Pentacles in the reverse. This is a materialistic person, man or woman. This is somebody that is material. A King of Pentacles in reverse is somebody that is a leader, that possibly have stuff, but they're very greedy. It would speak into gluttony. It would speak into overindulgence. It would speak into selfishness. It would speak into distortion, vanity, arrogance. Cruelty. This is somebody that's they ask. You can listen, man or woman, because it's just about a masculine form. So this is about action, the actions and that's taken in life. Crack walnuts, they ass so tight. She just says crack walnuts, and not in a cool, sexy way. I'm just like, this is like, cheap. People be tight. It's tight, greedy. This could be people who didn't want you to have anything. This could be people who are obsessed with making sure you didn't have anything, in the material world. They didn't want you to have stability on your terms, and they didn't want you to have what was yours. They didn't want you to even have any supportive people. You know what I'm saying? People who wanted to co-create or be supportive for you. You're taking it back. Somebody could be going through a divorce or going to go through a break or an end of a partnership due to this toxicity here. Because you're healing, you're taking it back, you're putting this shit to rest, you're taking it back. These motherfuckers, look at these reversal motherfuckers here. Yeah, you're healing from the instability that people created. Okay, this Queen of Cups reverse, this King of Pentacles reverse. They terrible. This is terrible. It's terrible, bitch. Yeah, they're betraying you. Always, always, always plotting to betray you over and over and over again. That's why you turn your back on everybody, because you get tired of feeling like you got to constantly protect and defend yourself, because they nothing but a bunch of sneaky, slithering snakes. Always plotting. You get tired of that. You give people a chance, they're setting you up for some harsh, painful ending. Also, people get mad at you. You turn your back because you are intuitive or you discern what people are up to. With the Seven of Swords. People just be thinking you stupid. It's like, I no, we not, no. Because you could have some kind of youthful energy about yourself here. You could be healing. But these are immature people that's always looking for, you know what I'm saying? A Knight of Wands is people that's always chasing the thrill. They're always chasing the next high. They're always, they got to be the center of attention. I don't care if they're 1,000 years old. They just cannot fucking, nigga. They can't handle. Oh, okay. Here's the tower. The tower fell on top of the challenge in the reverse. The Fool. Stuff people was doing to try to save their own asses at your expense, you're taking that back. Okay? Because people was doing shit to cover up shit, and to cover up that shit. Okay? That ain't no worthy leader. That's a tragedy. It's a fucking catastrophe. That ain't no worthy leader. A worthy leader does the hard things. They do the honorable things. They start from ground zero if necessary. If it meant it was a part of them taking responsibility and gutting out, what needs to be gutted out.
Hey, Pikachu, where are you?
They're not adding to their list of fuck ups.
What's up?
To save their own ass. Now, the high vibration, somebody is exposing this toxicity though, and it could have very well been to save their own ass. Okay, with the sun, you are enlightened. A lot of people finna find this out real fast. Next to the Queen of Pentacles, shit. Queen of Pentacles, the devil, bitch. The sun. Or somebody could be fixing to expose these two motherfuckers. I got Virgo here, the Hermit. Oh boy. Virgo, a cat, a Taurus, a Leo, and an Aries is majorly significant. Somebody going down. This was unforgivable. This is a distorted teacher, leader, guru. This is somebody who's corrupt in authority. This could also represent your, you may be unorthodox and challenging traditions that piss people off too. Because, people get stuck in their own framework and they have to demonize you for it because they can't see. Yeah. Okay. You're taking back what people did to you out of their ignorance, out of belief systems, trying to, so-called make you a precautionary tale when they have no business. They need to be gods of their own lives and worry about that shit. I just saw the high priestess. They need to fix that. They need to work out their own salvation. Shit. Always trying to do something. Y'all wasn't trying to do shit to people. That's what I'm saying. That's how you separate the women from the girls and the boys from the men. Because y'all wasn't trying to do that shit on none of your paths, bitch. You wasn't on that. You minded your damn business and what's what the fuck they were supposed to be doing. You wasn't trolling their social media. You wasn't using your networks to make sure that none of your connects liked them and shit. On none of your paths. Yeah, you're not crying over spilled milk. These people, some of them could be leaning into depression right now. Yeah, this shit didn't work. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. You know, you're possibly getting over like what didn't work in your life, or you're taking back your development and things like that. But you're getting over it. These people could be slipping into some, yeah. Yeah, Ace of Wands reverse, lost opportunities, you know, things that was dimming your light and your shine. You're taking back your flame, Ace of Wands. Your flame, your healing, your virtue. Yeah, Four of Wands in the upright. Your stability, you know, recreating your stability. You're moving on. You're being guided into calmer waters. Six of Swords, the Temperance energy. This could be how it's happening. Being guided. Because people, once again, this could be a repetitive thing where these people don't learn their lessons. They don't know how to close out chapters properly. They want to be stuck in whatever framework they're in, and they have to make a mortal enemy out of anyone who doesn't want to stay stuck there with them. For some of you. For some of you, that's what this is. Muddled with a little bit of insecurity and jealousy and some other shit they got going. Yeah, you have truth and clarity here. That these people are sick and that they were trying to break your spirit by slowing you down. They were trying to do all these things to slow you down and break your spirit, to drain you. Page of Swords here in the reverse, the stalkers. King of Swords. To drain you. To tire you out. Yep. Okay. Let's wrap her up. What's the encouragement from the tarot for the collective? And then what's happening? We can see what's happening to these people that's entitled to her, that keeps at this shit. That's like a dog with a bone. That's going, some of these people going to end up in a place that they are trying to put feminine in. They're like a dog with a bone. It's like, how you traveling across the country and shit? That's some special crazy. Oh, I was like, damn, bitch, I ain't just, what? Shit, I could be doing other things. Some special kind of nut is traveling, bitch. We're traveling to be nutty together. To do spell work. We're spell work travelers. What's the encouragement for the collective from the tarot perspective? Because the message was they're taking it back. Command. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you ain't scared, nigga. Your ass ain't scared of shit. And you ain't stressing. And you ain't crazy. A 9 of Swords coming in the upright would be somebody that is just, oh my God, sleepless nights. They're fearful. They are having some mental health niggles. They are just, oh, you know, it's a lot. Swords. Okay. Anxiety. Well, it's in a reverse. So that means this could be flip-flop. They could be going into this energy now because of it. Okay. That's your encouragement. You don't have to worry. You don't have to fret. You know, you all could have been a lot of psychic attacks. If you look at all of this, once again, this is a lot of air. But look at all of the you know, gremlins here. Look at all the parasites. Look at the archons. Look at them. Look at these reptilians.
They
Look
still
at it.
have a way to go.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Look at it.
After Lucario's mega
Gossip.
evolution, its aura
Character
activated
assassination.
control. And although Mega
Defamation
Lucario was
of character.
able to hear
Persecutions.
Karina's voice, it was only for a brief moment.
Lies.
But Karina and Lucario will
Rumors.
search for a solution as the journey
Derision.
continues.
Mockery. You don't care. Be encouraged. Okay, because I said what's to encourage the whoever the collective is. It's like you don't have nothing to worry about. You are dealing with the things. You're facing the things. You're gonna, sleeping good, or this stuff being dealt with kind of vibe. When you turn it upside down, being fucking dealt with.
Following Gherkin's instructions, Karina and
Because you're the empress, and the empress, is somebody who's birthing nations. This is somebody who is birthing a new order. This is somebody who is master. They not in this arrogant, fluffy kind of look at me and what I know, bitch. It's somebody who is working with the elements, learning how to, in its most healing form, in its most benevolent sense. Because there are people who know all that shit, but they're in the reverse. They're in distortion. Okay, so this is just indicative of you, birthing a new world for yourself. You're alchemizing. See all that earth around her? Okay. This could be also indicative of other people that may be either Taurus or Libra with the Empress, because I believe that's Taurian and Libra. That's, starting to, and as a result, they don't want to do. I mean, because there could be a lot of things happening here where some people are starting to go on their own kind of healing journey or path, and they want nothing of this bullshit. They want nothing. They could have gotten involved in a low vibration, and now you see, they got involved when they were asleep. They got involved when they were ignorant. They got involved when they were in their own pain. They got whatever. And now they could be trying to grow up or transcend, and as a result, want no part in trying to stalk you, trying to harass you, trying to make money off of stalking you or harassing you, bullying, because that could be a bully energy in the Nine of Swords upright. That could be bullying. Yeah, you're dropping burdens. Yeah, baggage, because a lot of projection. People have been projecting on you your whole life and not even realizing that that's what they are, because not everybody are self-aware. Like they're projecting their own beliefs, their own issues, their own fears, their own insecurity, their own stuff. We dealt with a lot of projection. A lot. Religious projection, spiritual projection, because people just projecting based on their framework. You're a threat. You're not a threat, but they perceive you as such. That's why, again, and so that's why people get into that vibe. Their perception of you as being a threat. Because ain't nobody finna be going across the Americas for some shit down. Ain't nobody doing that. Nobody. So that's your encouragement. Yeah. Maybe you're going to, continue to build, or you're going to be manifesting people that want to build with you. They're not going to be scared. They're going to know and see and know that you're not crazy. Also, you don't have to worry if you feel like you're going to lose your mind, then no. Because these people are intentionally doing shit. Okay, so now let's I'm gonna leave the tarot out here. So from what we have left, let's see what these energies that are entitled to feminine and entitled to creating problems for her, creating delays, creating issues, whatever. Even if they don't realize, it doesn't matter. Because we're not gonna go if they're conscious of it. No. I don't care if they're being B2K'd. I don't care if it's just because of their subconscious running, whatever the fuck. These people who feel entitled to fuck with the collective. Okay, the Empress and the Six of Swords. They're going to have to walk away. Two of Wands in reverse. What's going to happen to them? Two of Wands reverse. Two of Wands reverse. They're going to be forced to walk away. Ten of Cups. Their family may walk away from high honor. Six of Wands. Realizing that feminine is held in high honor, or somebody's going to do the honorable thing. They're going to be forced here. Could be somebody in their family that's going to leave them because they want to do the honorable thing, or that's going to, they're going to get some bad news. Yeah, they're going to get some bad news. The Page of Wands reverse, because somebody, it's not all of them. Some of these people are going to realize, like, this, you keep messing with this person this is going to bring bad news. Continuing to do spell work, continuing to try to win at all costs, to continue. This is going to be bad. This is going to be bad. What kind of bad news are these people going to get? Is it bad news that feminine is moving on? What is the bad news with the Page of Wands in the reverse? Whether that's her or her children. What kind of bad news these energies are going to be receiving, or have received, is receiving, depending on when the viewer is watching. And what's the bad news? These people who just, loss of relationships. Well, loss of love, loss of fulfillment. You see how that cup, that's going in reverse. Two of Cups reverse. Oh boy. Why is the Two of Cups reverse? That's a loss. If there was balance is going to be lost. It could be in their relationships, partnerships. Yeah, because of it. Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands may get cut off, or something to do with realizing that this is bad news, and now it's going to be they're going to make I'm not going to say it. Should I say it? Yeah, they're going to let go. Yeah, this person, Four of Pentacles. Maybe somebody's going to end up getting bad news for holding on to a Queen of Wands. Or that Queen of Wands may drain them. And there's no love there. And they may discover that this person is actually immature and petty. Wow. But the Queen of Wands also may get let go of, because the Four of Pentacles in reverse is letting go of something, or a drainage or leakage. Okay. Yeah, somebody may end up letting this whole partnership realize this is just bad news. This person, yeah, they're crazy. Somebody gonna go. Did I say somebody was gonna go crazy? They're gonna end up in the place that they keep trying to put feminine in. Because this is a collaborative effort to drive these honorable feminines bonkers.
They're such beautiful flowers, and the colors match your fur.
Somebody finna end up in a Woo! No rest. They ain't gonna be able to rest. 4 of Swords in the reverse, Queen of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, they gonna realize like this person's crazy. These people crazy. They not gonna stop. They're not gonna stop. Somebody gonna go nuts with spell work. They gonna go nuts. They gonna go cold nuts. Page of oh, that shit. Oof. Somebody gonna have some legal issues that they gonna feel like it's not fair. Or not just legal issues. Something's gonna happen. Look at this karmic energy here. Also, if this is a high vibe, if you're the Empress and Queen of Wands collective in the upright, then they're losing you. They're not gonna have power and control over you. They can't end you, but this is going to drive some of them bonkers. We got volatile energy here. We also got possible loss of resources and finances that they're going to eventually experience themselves. Because they're not going to be able to hold on to you. They're not going to be able to have power and control over you and lay you down and put you to rest. Interesting, because you're taking the energy here from those cups. This could even be connections like fake friends, and you're using it to heal yourself. Queen of Wands. You're alchemizing their nasty energy. Using their investments. You're using their investments. Damn. That's interesting. This could be more to do with your oversoul too. You're using their investment. Okay, they're investing in it. This is free energy. They're doing it. I have free energy. I can use it. I can use it to build up myself. I can use it to empower myself and let go.
I just don't understand.
And that's what's going to disrupt them. That's what's disrupting their energy. That's what they have to look forward to. It's going to, yep. They're the ones. They're the ones. They're not going to be able to recover. The resilience is going into the reverse. They're not going to be able to do the same things over and over again with this 9 of Wands in the reverse. They're not going to be able to keep wounding you, keeping you in a state of that so that they can feel like they're on the top. They're not going to be able to repeat cycles with fucking with the judicial system. They're not going to be able to recover from something here. 9 of Wands reverse. Okay. Why is that 9 of Wands reversed for them as their outcome? These people who won't leave feminines alone here. They just, you know, them archons got a glitch on them. Got that grip, got a bulldog grip on that consciousness. You give me urge of running it. It's going into reverse. All of their development, all of their mastery, all of their work. That's the pinnacles. That's work. That's about development. These are people who really didn't want to develop themselves in the same way, or they didn't want you to master something and they've been putting work in. But I asked, why is this a consequence? It's not going to work, and this is going to affect theirs. They shouldn't have been trying to affect your work. These people had no business doing that. They shouldn't have been trying to affect your work, your master, your development. All of these people, they're not your God. They're not your hall monitor. Yeah, baggage. Yeah, these burdens. They're going to start feeling like it's just too much. Some of them are going to be forced to have to, like, this is too much to carry. And it is. It's too much. These people shouldn't have been trying to tie you down and break your heart and shit like that. This is weird.
How did we ever make good on our Pokemon pinching plan with her there all the live long day?
It's weird. Yeah, to get wish fulfillment. Wishes fulfillment. To break your heart out of selfishness. Because that's also, this is an addiction. Could be addiction here. It's not just wish fulfillment, but it could also be people who are selfish. Me at all costs. I don't care whose heart I got to break for me to get a house. I don't care whose heart I got to break for me to get an Escalade or a Tesla. I don't care whose heart I got to break for me to get this contract, this opportunity. I don't care who I have to betray, because that speaks into betrayal. I don't care who I have to sacrifice and anchor down to heartache so long as my name is up in lights. I don't care what I got to sacrifice for it. Let me rephrase that. Cancel, delete, destroy, and create. All those language spells I just cast on myself. Okay, so yes, by the flame, renounce, withdraw, move here. All those language spells. Rephrase. That's their vibration. Whoever these folks are that is harassing and stalking the collective and hell-bent on fucking with you. That's them. They don't care who they have to sell. They don't care what they have to sacrifice. They don't care. So what's going to happen is some of them are about to experience some major betrayals here. 3 of Swords. It's going to be from somebody in their own camp. Because this is the life they live. Somebody equally selfish. 9 of Cups. Equally selfish. Equally, dealing with addictions and shit. The people who don't want to work. Some of them may end up with people who don't want to work. Or something that's just not going to work. End up marrying somebody with the 4 of Wands. Or living space with somebody. Ooh. Ooh, shit. Where this person ain't developed and they done fucked around, don't want to work with them properly as well. Don't want to. Somebody may end up stuck in a situation where they can't work. And this could be because of what they did to you. As you continue just to, healing and doing what you can. But people who really collab to put you in that kind of space. This could be people you worked with. You don't play. That's what I'm saying. People need to really grow up out here in this universe, in this here America's universe, and stop acting grown because you got a job. People need to grow up. You don't play with people's lives because you own some insecurity. You don't play because you own some, I think they may outshine me shit. You don't play with people's lives. And that's what some of these people will possibly finna find out because they finna live some similar shit. They gonna be stressed out, feeling like they can't get no rest. They're not gonna be able to work. It could be they churn. They shouldn't have fucked with yours. See, that's what I'm saying with this page in her. Man, they shouldn't have fucked with yours. They shouldn't have fucked with yours. They shouldn't have fucked with yours. Making shit difficult on your children to get to you, so that shit'll be difficult. Some of it I'm finna live this. They gonna live this. They gonna live this. And then we'll see how much of a badass they are then.